What's up, y'all? Let's see you take it. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, this is my donation thing. I need to file this. All right. So, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. All right, y'all. It's been days. I feel like it's been like a week since I've been live. I think it has. Hello, Empress. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, girl. So I have a few things. I haven't sat at this desk in a minute. I have a few things that I need to go over. I feel so good too. Oh yeah, I like that name, Robbie. Okay. I hope you guys are feeling good and well. I hope everything is wonderful with you all. So we did the full moon ritual. All right, y'all come in, like the video. Make sure y'all like the video. So we did the full moon ritual. All right, and man, I received some downloads, but the downloads were not in the form of like, okay, they were more like instructions. Okay, I love you. You are great people. Okay, thank you. Okay. They were more in line with instructions, and so you needed the break because you were uploading a lot. Hope you got some rest. I really did. I actually really did get some rest. And I had wrote a tweet today actually, and I said rest is not retreat, and it's not procrastination. It's really more like self-care. So I've been doing like ritual back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back a lot, because it's a lot of time that goes on in this quarter. I guess it's quarter, okay? In this quarter, in the last, so we have I did the ancestral rituals. Wait, first, I did the Mandurga rituals. Let me pull all these necklaces out now. I ain't at work no more. I don't have to have them tucked in. So, I did the Mandurga rituals, and then give me 1 second. Okay. Thought my jacket was like choking me. Okay. So, I did the Mandurga rituals for my personal self, okay? And then following up with the ancestral, the Petra, and that was very heavy for me. On top of that, uh, karmic stuff happening online. Okay, karmic drama, right? And in the whole sense of releasing that as well too. So y'all know I'm always doing the truth spell. So okay, don't spam me, Robbie, though. Okay? Don't do that. Cause, you know, have a blessed night. All right? Have a blessed night. Let's be good. I thought Halloween was later this month. Yep. Put user in timeout 30 minutes. All right? Yeah. Come back later. All right. Make sure y'all like the video. Robbie, you over here commenting so much. Like the video. I know you didn't like it. Okay? So, anyway, let me just do myself a favor. Let me just do myself a favor. So, anywho, so we did the ancestral, well, I did the ancestral ritual. I'm saying we because I did it with my sister. That was very important for me to do with my sister and my family or whatnot. And so, then following up from that, the karma stuff. And so with the karma stuff, I had to back door into a ritual that anytime some karmic stuff come up, I'm just gonna, like, shorty swing that way, show look good to me. Okay, because spirit gave me these rituals for a reason, so that I could just not participate in it. I be at my altar, and you know what's crazy? Like, I was just sitting in front of my altar and I was reading. I'm reading, right? And I was going to put, like, I'll be live tomorrow. Okay, I was gonna say I'll be live tomorrow, but then I was like, nah, let me go ahead and go live tonight because I do have a list. So there is a special time that's coming up. So one of the downloads that I received, actually one of the big downloads and the goals that I got from Spirit was like money rituals, right? I'd be very reluctant to give out money rituals. All right. I'd be very reluctant to give out money rituals. And the reason why is because, oh man, I don't know what, people be doing with their money. And so being a manifesting generator, right? Being a manifesting generator, I know that, I can help people get that abundance, especially this being Jupiter occult, right? But Jupiter is actually, I wish I had my iPad in here. Jupiter actually expands whatever with whatever, right? And so astrology wise, right? Astrology wise, Jupiter is going into Gemini on October the 18th, all right? Which is a very, 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 very good time for like manifestations, creation, with Gemini going into Jupiter on the 18th. But it's also following up with the darkest moon of the year, which is also on Tuesday. Okay. So Gemini moves into Gemini on Saturday, and then which is shiny night, right? Um, Saturn's day. All right. And then following up on the 21st, which is Tuesday, is going to be the darkest night of the year, which a lot of motherfucking spell work goes on from these dark entities on Tuesday. Okay. Not just Tuesday. They probably start amping up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and for the rest of their goddamn life, right? And so we have to be very careful about the things that we're calling in. So we need to make sure that we clear out the lust, the us, the ha ha, you know, all that stickiness. We have to make sure that whatever we calling in, all right? So the new moon is usually about banishing, right? It's usually about banishing. So this particular new moon is important that we rid ourselves of this lustful energy and also this broke mentality that we don't have. All right, that we say that we don't have something, or we talk weird about ourselves, or whatever the case is, right? It's time that we clear all that gunk out. I on this particular channel, everything that I have given the last couple months have all been leading up to this time. It's all been leading up to this time. When I drag it to hell, they say, Cardi, you mean as fuck, right? So I've been mean for y'all. I'm gonna be real honest. I've been mean for y'all. The shit that y'all want to say to people or whatnot, I've been saying it to everybody that didn't pass through here on some weird ass fuck shit. Like, just imagine whatever karmic flew through here, just imagine that as the karmic that's in your life that you have dealt with. Okay? Whichever one. Put whichever Sesame Street character that I didn't said something crazy to, or yeah, they're all Sesame Street characters. I don't know how else to address them anymore, right? Whichever one I didn't say something, imagine that person as somebody in your life. They all have done weird shit. Okay? And I know that like, they all have done weird shit. So just put them as somebody in your life and just be like, you know what? Alexis has already handled it for us. I took us through the karmic courtroom. All right. I took us through the karmic courtroom, and Spirit gave me those downloads. I when I was leaving out of work today, I was like, damn, I need to listen to for my Aquarius Jupiter. I need to listen for my Jupiter sign. I also need to, because Jupiter, like I said, Jupiter is going into Gemini, and I have an Aquarius Gemini. I mean, I have an Aquarius Jupiter placement. And so I'm going to listen to the air sign reading, and then I'm also going to listen to, I have a Saturn and Scorpio. I'm going to listen to that one as well too, over again for myself. I advise y'all to see where your Jupiter placement is, and in the karmic courtroom, listen to that reading. Okay? Listen to that reading, so that way you can know, kind of like, not kind of. So that way, I gotta change my wording up. That way you can know where the fuck we going, okay, with this. All right? We're not listening to the sun sign. Please, please, y'all, go beyond y'all sun sign, because, you know, over here, we're just not really about illusions. All right? We don't want to fake it till we make it. We don't want to do that. We don't want to pretend to be something or someone that we're not. We're not doing that, okay? And it's also time that we take responsibility, accountability for our own life. When I was sitting at my altar and I'm reading this book, before I started reading this book, I'm flipped. This is a mantra book, okay? But they have stories in here, and I go all the way around it, right? Before I started reading this book, I actually was talking to the Divine Mother, and I was being very honest. And I was like, I just woke up. I literally like woke up after the ritual on Friday. I woke up Saturday, and it's almost like I just felt like a fresh start. Like a real fresh start. Like real fresh. Y'all, when I say so fresh, I mean like this is the most that I did, me even talking at 5 minutes ago, whatever I said 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. This is the most talking that I've done about a karmic even passing through my mind, like not checking nobody page to see what the hell is what the hell, not looking at anything, like really just getting that out. Because when I dream, and I shared this on my community board too, when I had dreamed of me having a conversation with the karmic, I didn't see their face, and I also didn't see my face, but I dreamed of it, you know. But I don't know if it was me, but I know there was a conversation between somebody weird and somebody that wanted to get their life together. Whether that person that wanted to get their life together is you, or whether that person that's weird was somebody that you're dealing with that has been trying to hold up your inheritance, your abundance, your purpose, you know. And it was really fully like this person was saying, I'm not going to be able to stand in your way anymore. And I'm just like, okay, like, but you didn't have to come here and say that. But they was like, but I need to tell you, like, I'm not going to be in your way anymore. I'm going to, you know, let you, like, let's bygones be bygones. I guess that's the word, right? And y'all, the back of my neck is like tingling too. Okay? It's like spirit is giving me acupuncture. And so it was really let me not do that to my malas. I broke a mala bead, twisting them like this before, trying to twist them together. But it was really, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. All I know is that when I woke up, I sat on the side of my bed, and for the first time ever, when I dream of a karmic, I did not say I rebuke this energy. What I said was, thank you so much, God, for delivering the fairest judgment in line with our Dharma. Thank you so much. And I meant that. And it's been all good. It's like all good. It's been very peaceful. I have been sleeping so well. Empress, you just said, like, I hope you got some rest. Yes, I hope you been getting some rest as well too. Okay? Because what Spirit told me so many times, and it's so crazy because 2 days, like, I've been thinking of the divine. My intentions has been to go to my altar and, you know, like, do the most. I do the most at my altar, okay? I do the most at the altar. I do the most. But I've been walking past it. I've been walking past it. And tonight, for 2 days, and that is not like me. That is not like me. Like, I changed the water on my altar. I put, you know, a few offerings here and there, but I did not sit down at my altar and do my mantras, like, going ham. And you know what? I felt guilty, and then I pray. You know, I pray. But it was like regular prayer, like in the bedroom prayer, not at the altar prayer. This is me being honest. And I felt guilty, and Spirit told me, rest. Rest. Like, rest. And it's been confirmation after confirmation. Like, if I ask for confirmation on something, Spirit is going to give me confirmation. And it's like, rest. Like, you good. You good. You just did a lot. You don't even know the spiritual warfare that you have not only helped yourself through, but also helped, you know, other people through. And yeah, that's why I'm sending care packages out. Like, no lie. That's why I'm sending care packages out, because I'm like, this has been such a season. And I just been getting abundance, 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 abundance. So the ritual that I have planned, okay, we're off of that. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. All right. The ritual that I have planned for us, the last time that I did this ritual, right? The last time that I did this particular ritual, within a month, I received a free and clear check of $10,000. Okay, free and clear, free and clear. And not only that, right? Oh, wait, y'all. The other confirmation I've been, before I get off of that, the other confirmation that I really have been receiving is that people that have participated in the ritual, right? People that have participated in the ritual, not only have they given me, not everybody, but some of the people that I talked to, because I didn't just do the ritual for YouTube either. I did the ritual, nobody on my Twitter participated, right? But I also did the ritual. I sent it out to people in the text message because everybody knows me, okay? And y'all, if I don't respond to y'all or anything like online or, you know, via text message, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. I'm on the express line, right? My phone is shining. This lady told me she could see my invisible Bindu. And I was like, really? She was like, yeah, I have one. She was like, every time I see you, it's like your third eye is bust wide open. She was like, you just have this different, or look, I'm talking about a witch lady. Yeah, a witch lady. But anyway, so I received some confirmation. Someone, the very first person to text me was Lori, and she was like, I stumbled up on this. And man, she stumbled up on a gold mine. And I was like, this is abundance. This right here, this information that you're sharing with me is abundance. Another person that texted me was Abby. Abby has been sending me um a lot of information, which is something that I asked for. I can't say that I asked for. It's something that my husband asked for, which is like information into currency, like digital money, cryptocurrency. Y'all know Aquarius is the king of all of that, okay? And she's been sending me information, and I watched some of it, but I've been sharing it with my husband, and he like, where are you getting this from? And I'm like, Abby is sending me this stuff. And he was like, did you know this? Did you know this? Like talking to me. So it's really that also is abundance of information. And so that is Saraswati. Okay? Saraswati really opening up the doors, and Goddess Lakshmi, okay? Because Goddess Lakshmi is over all types of abundance, right? And so I've been saying that I want to I'm not gonna say what I've been saying, but I've been asking divine to guide me when it comes to this money, okay? When it comes to money, because me and money have this relationship where I took a VOW. I took a vow of poverty, okay, this lifetime. And not that, okay, I'm gonna be broke this whole lifetime, because I'm actually not, okay? It's just that, here you go. You know, here you go. Like, it gurus, sages, divine teachers, the real ones, they have no material attachment to a lot of things. And I don't. I really don't. I haven't this whole life that I've lived where, you know, when I was younger, I experienced losing a lot of things. And so I never get attached to anything material wise. Like, I never get attached to anything material wise. Not even people either. I know people come and go, okay? Everybody dies, everybody's born, and all of that. So I never get attached to anything that is, it's like, oh, okay, it can be lost, you know, it can be gone. I came in this world naked as fuck, and I plan on leaving this world naked as fuck in my white bodysuit, okay, my bedazzled white bodysuit. But anyway, that's all I want to leave the world with, okay? But anyway, so I took this vow, and I wasn't sure, like, what is this problem with me and manifesting? It's not that I cannot manifest money. I can manifest money like a motherfucker. But when I get it, I'm like, I want to build a bridge. I want to donate. I want to build some tree. I mean, I want to plant some trees in another country. Let me send all my money over there. I'm that person that'll watch that. You remember those what is that shit called? Them commercials where you call and you can donate money to the kids that's over there and stuff. They can get me. Those people can get me. Okay. St. Jude Hospital can get me. They can get me easily. Okay. That's why I gotta stop watching commercials and shit, like stuff like that. Back in the day, especially when, we are the world. We are the people. Make this world a better place. Michael Jackson got me. He got me. He got me. I called the number 20 times. I'll donate everything, So those are the type of vows that I took. But at the end of the day, now I'm like, I want to buy a dress. I want to buy a $1,000 dress at some point in my life. They like, why? Why? Because I want to. I just want to. I'll wear that. I'll wear the shit out of that $1,000 dress. I want to buy it. It's something that I desire, you know? And I don't want to feel any type of way about buying it. This is just me talking shit. I really don't want a $1,000 dress, but this is me talking shit. If I want to spend $800 on some hair, I want to spend $800 on some hair. I've never spent $800 on some hair. Y'all, I am a type of person, AliExpress is my BFF, okay? I'm going to go through 10,000 reviews to see if this $70 hair is really going to be locked and loaded like them $300 lace fronts that them girls have. I don't spend that type of money, okay? I got all types of hookups, all right? All types of hookups in this world. But I want it so that I don't owe anybody. I don't want to have to call a friend to call a friend to call a friend and be like, hey, so you got the hookup on them diamonds? Can we get some diamonds? Which is what we did, Like, hey, you got to hook up on diamonds? Let me get some diamonds. Let me get the diamonds on discount. I don't want to do that. I have desires. I have desires now. Hey, boo. You look happy. Y'all, woke Nas up out of his sleep and he was dreaming so good. He woke up and he was saying, I don't know what he was saying, but he was pointing at the Hanuman statue. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. Nothing you're gonna be interested in. So yeah. And I think that these things have come up because of some of the things that I'm creating. And me receiving like a lot of downloads and stuff, right? I also want to increase my spiritual abundance, okay? Increase my spiritual abundance. That sounds crazy considering the things that I'm already abundant in when it comes to spirituality, but I have a plan. I have a plan. I have a lot of things that I have written down and manifested, but I give it away easily. Okay. Hey. Okay. But I give it away easily. Manifesting generator here. So I work with a lot of spiritualists, right? I work with a lot of spiritualists that I don't even know. Like, I don't even know these people. I'll go on somebody's page. I'll cross somebody's page. They have some type of idea. And I'll give them I don't want to say advice, but I'll give them some gems that will help further their knowledge. And over the last few years, since 2018, a lot of my stuff that I talk about on here, it has been stolen, And so with my blessings flowing back to me, you know, like my knowledge coming back to me, my own spirituality knowledge coming back to me, and like, oh, this is what you was already creating. I just want you to cut that light off and close that door. I want to give that. I want to give that to people that are deserving, not the people that, you know, want to harvest and steal and do all that stuff. I don't want to give it to them. I don't want. And I, you know, I let them have it for a good minute. I ain't say anything. 2-3 years, I ain't say anything, and then all of a sudden, I was like, oh, these people, they want to take from me, and they want to take me out. So no, ungrateful ass bitches. All right. So anywho, so yeah. I I have a list. So the last time that I did this ritual, I received a check free and clear, right? Free and clear. It's something that I manifested. I sat there and I actually said I needed $10,000. That's what I said. I said I needed $10,000, right? And this ritual did not consist in one day. It was not a one day thing, y'all. It was not a one day thing. It was a more like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, like a 5-day ritual. Okay? 5-day ritual. These are the things that you're going to need. I don't have the notebook here. Yes, I do. Thank you for the confirmation, Divine. That's crazy. All right. So, this ritual comes from August the 28th, 2022. Okay? Y'all. I'm going to show y'all that. Okay? So, what are the money goals? Starting, oh, I'm not going to read all my money goals. Okay? Okay, so we are actually going to tap into the money portal. All right? Now, before I tell y'all what y'all need, I do want to give a warning. I want to give 2 warnings. 2 warnings, all right? If you do not give a portion of this money to a form of charity, preferably a children's charity of some sort, all right? Not your kids. Not your kids. This is not going to, that does not count if you give your kids money. That's not charity, okay? That's not charity. That's part of your karma, all right? If you, whatever you ask for, if you do not give a portion of it to kids, is going to have a karmic backfire. All right, it's going to have a karmic backfire. Don't donate to my kids either, because my kids don't need it. All right, you need to give a portion. I did not say 10%. I did not say 1%. I did not say 2%. I didn't say 20%. I said a portion. Okay, so you energetically decide what that portion is. Okay, you can feed them, you can buy something for them, you can donate to them, however you see fit. All right, I want y'all to go big or home when it comes to this. Don't ask for $1 million, because $1 million has a lot of karmic energy behind it. How are you gonna get $1 million? Somebody's gonna die. Forgive me. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that. Okay. Just let's be realistic. All right. $10,000, that was realistic for me. Okay. That was very realistic. Okay. If I get $10,000 free and clear, I can give $10,000 back somewhere. Okay. And we're not trading the child for $10,000. So let's just be realistic. Okay. Like I said, this is not, you're not sacrificing anybody for this, y'all. You're not sacrificing anybody for this. You're calling on the the gods that protect the wealth portal. Okay. But it's very important that the very first thing that you do is give a portion to charity. All right. You, if not a children's charity, then a women's charity. Okay. I did not say a men's charity. I did not say your boyfriend's kids. Yeah, no. Okay. Nobody in your family, nobody that you know, let it be strangers that you assist. This will alleviate two of your great debts. Not alleviate, but it will pacify two of the great debts that you have. The debt to humanity and the debt to gods. Okay? All right? Or the debt to your ancestors and the debt to humanity. One of those two is going to get activated. Okay? You never know who these strangers are. But I would, you know what? You never know who these strangers are. Let me just leave it at that, right? This is tangible money wealth. All right. This is a vault that you are opening in your home. All right. This is a spiritual vault. When I say a spiritual vault, y'all hear me talk about portals all the time. Everybody has portals in their home. Now, before you step into this vault, you do not have to rob it. You don't have to rob it, okay? You need to know that once you open this vault, as long as you maintain yourself in integrity, all right? Truth, integrity, you're going to always have access to this vault, okay? Now, y'all know how people get money and they be retarded and they act stupid and then they go out and they buy a $1,000 dress and it's not something, like, you got bills to pay first. Let's take care of the things that we need to take care of, okay? When you receive this money. Take care of the things that you need to take care of. If your driver's license is suspended, fix your driver's license. If you have tickets, pay your tickets, okay? This vault is not going to close on you. You don't have to go out and buy people gifts. You don't have to do that. But it's very important. So the second thing is take care of your karmas first. Okay? The very first thing is donating a portion of it to charities. Perfectly a children's charity or a women's charity. Okay? The second thing is take care of your karmas, right? The other thing is, this is not a money ritual that you do for other people. All right? All right, my spiritualists that come on my page and copy my stuff, this is not a money ritual that you do for other people. I'm not going to do it for anybody. I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm giving y'all exactly what it is, okay? We are going to call on the supreme deity of prosperity, all right? The supreme deity of prosperity. If you are not comfortable calling on a deity, this is not the ritual for you. It's not the ritual for you. Okay? It's not the ritual for you. If you cannot do this ritual for 5 days straight, this is not the ritual for you. All right? You're asking for a portal to be open in your home that is going to give you financial stability. Okay? And if you cannot do this for 5 days, this is not for you. If you only can do it for 3 days, this is not for you. Okay? The reason being is because if you do it every day, if you do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, right? These 5 days. On Tuesday, somebody's going to rob you. Okay? I got $2,000 in student loans. I need that to clear up ASAP. 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 Okay? She said, I got $2,000 in student loans. Let go of past disappointments and embrace hope. That's the action that just came in. Okay? So, like I said, do not do this ritual if you cannot do it for 5 days. Okay? 5 days straight. Now, this is what you are going to do. You need to set up a small altar. All right? And I asked Divine, is it okay that if this altar is inside a bedroom, right? I asked Divine, is it okay if this altar is inside of the bedroom? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. The only thing is, there's 2 rules for having this particular altar in your bedroom. It cannot be at the foot of your bed where your toes are. It cannot be there. It cannot be facing a door. Okay? It cannot be directly facing a door. All right? Because there's traffic coming in and out the door, it will disturb the energy. And then also not at the foot of your at the foot of your bed, because it's gonna fuck up your sleep. I don't know how else to put it, okay? So, hello. Oh, 92? Girl, she said 92. I only seen that too. Girl, we gonna talk them down on that. We gonna talk them down on that, okay, baby? Okay. We gonna talk them down on that. We gonna work out a payment plan for that one. Baby, we working out a payment plan. Or we about to get us a better, oh, my ears just started ringing. We about to get us a better job where they gonna clear that out for us, okay? We about to, baby, don't them healthcare work, don't them healthcare, what is that, them healthcare workers, don't they do something like that? When you work for the, who we need to work for? Okay, who we need to be working for? Baby, we need to hit the school. Whew, my goodness. Girl, let me give you this real quick. We need to get this going, okay? So we're gonna do an altar setup. 1 second, y'all. All right. I never realized they had. Okay. That just made me look extra light skin. I look extra light skin today. That shit crazy. I feel extra light skin too. All right, so we need an altar set up, right? Now, what will be on this altar? All right. This is the things that's going to be on this altar. You need Goddess Lakshmi, okay, which is the goddess of abundance. You need Goddess Lakshmi, you need Lord Ganesh, and you need Lord Kubera. Okay? Those three. All right? Those 3 are going to be on the altar. All right? They do not need to face the door, and they do not need to face your feet. All right? It's going to disturb your sleep, and is going to disturb the point. All right? So those are the 2 rules. The other thing is this is repeat the names. Let me go get my iPad so I can type it. Let me go get my iPad. Ooh, this girl iPad is charged. The point of this ritual too is to have fun, y'all. Have fun. Really. Why you keep autocorrecting? Okay. Do we have a picture of the goddess or just right there? No, a picture. A picture. And the picture, she needs to be standing up. Okay? She needs to be standing up on a lotus. All right? And on the picture, standing up on the lotus. All right? Um, so Lord Kabera is linked to the god of wealth. Okay, he's the god of wealth, but he has the access to the portals. All right, my Lakshmi is abundance of everything, of everything. Okay, so and then Ganesh is all right. He's the manifester. We don't do anything without it, nothing, nothing. All of our my ears just started ringing. Lord Ganesh is the first. He guards everything. All right. So I know y'all heard me talk about me having double portals, like double door portals, right? And so this would actually be one of those double door portals. So you first arrive at that portal and there's Lord Ganesh, right? And then you ask him for permission to enter into the vault, right? And he takes you in there. This kind of reminds me of damn, it's one of those movies where they're like breaking into the vaults and stuff. But again, we're not robbing a vault. We're asking for permission because this is something that we are truly, truly have access to. I'm going to put their pictures. I'm going to put good pictures on my community tab. Take a screenshot and print them, okay? Or if you want, you can, it's Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday. If you want, I'll also link Amazon. Y'all, I signed up for an Amazon affiliation thing, okay? But I definitely don't know how to work it, so I'm just gonna create a wish list. I tried with the Amazon affiliation thing. I tried so that I can link everything that I'll be talking about at the bottom of these videos, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm not going to spend too much time doing that. I'm going to make a wish list. I don't want anything personally off of the wish list. These are things that I already have, for the most part. But this way, y'all can, I wish for you guys to get them, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a wish list. And you guys can just check it out. I'll share it whenever I add something to it. And get some of the stuff that's in the wish list, okay? But anyway, I'll put the pictures under my community tab for y'all to print, or I'll link pictures that you can buy off of Amazon. Do not get a statue if this is not something that you feel called to do. Do not get a statue. So statues, idols are living beings. If you do not feel called past these 5 days, okay, you will, because the Divine Mother has this way of bringing her children back home. If y'all are on this page, you have a connection with the Divine Mother, period, okay? You have a connection, but I don't want to force anybody, because these babies, these are living idols. You have to take care of them, okay? You have to take care of them. Pictures are a little bit more subtle energy, okay? They're subtle energy, and yeah, start with a picture, okay? You can also start with a yantra. So this right here, this is I don't want to point with my finger, but this is a Sri yantra, all right? This is Goddess Lakshmi, okay? In the rawest form, all right? This is also, but this is Ma Durga's yantra as well too. You can do a yantra, but let's do a picture, because this, I know for a fact, works. Okay, I know for a fact it works. All right. Now the altar setup. What are you gonna put on your altar? Pink candles. Pink and green candles. Pink and green candles. Pink and green candles. All right. This is the heart chakra. This is Venus energy activating all the way. This blessing is coming down from Venus and Jupiter. All right. Lord Kabira is with Jupiter's energy, and then we are calling in Venus for abundance. All right. So green and red. How big does the candle have to be? How big do you need it to be? But it needs to be a candle lit for at least 5 days. All right, at least 5 days. So you can do 7-day candles. You can do a big candle if you want to lit longer than that. You know, at the grocery store here, they have big candles. I think these are all 7-day candles. You can use, nope, this is not a, if the candle is like this, right, but it's white on the inside, don't use this. It needs to be pink. All right, the wax needs to be pink, or it needs to be green. All right. Ooh, this smells so good. Watermelon lemonade, baby. Watermelon lemonade. Oh my goodness, that smells good. I stole that out of Nas' room. I'm like, boy, you ain't burning these. He got like 5 candles in his room. I'm like, you are not burning these. Okay, so what you can put on the altar, all right? Do not put any limes on the altar. So limes and lemon actually should always be at your door to block out all that negativity, okay? That could possibly enter into your door, attached to your kids and your loved ones and shit like that, or whatever the case is. But when you're doing abundance work, even though we're not getting any negativity or anything like that, so do not put limes or lemons, but you can have pumpkins. Right now is a great time to have like give me 1 second. I don't know what size these are or whatnot, but these are some pumpkins that's up under my altar. Pumpkins are great for abundance work. All right, as an offering, you could do pumpkins, you could do cakes. I did apples. All right, I did green apples. I did green. I'm gonna post a picture of my altar setup from 2022. All right. I'm going to post a picture of my altar setup from 2022. You guys can just go off of that. All right. You can go off of that. Now, what I did have on there, I had jewelry, right? I have jewelry. Doesn't need to be gold and silver, whatever is valuable to you. Don't think that you can't wear this again. I'm constantly taking my necklaces off, and I put them on my altars all the time. All the time. When I go to bed at night, all the time. I have a diamond necklace that, like a tennis necklace or whatnot, that stays on my altar. It stays on my altar all the time until it's time for me to wear it or whatnot. You can put it in a jewelry box. You can put a jewelry box on your altar. So this could be a very subtle altar. The other thing too is this altar needs to be higher than your bed. Okay. So if you have a dresser and you want to put it on your dresser, just make sure that the dresser is clean and it stays clean. So first things first is wipe whatever surface area that you're using. You can wipe it down with sea salt. You can wipe it down with Florida water. You know, burn some incense around it. Sandalwood is really good to burn during this in general. Okay. Sandalwood, jasmine, smell goods, perfumes. These are things that you're going to put on your altar. All right. You could put a checkbook on your altar. The other thing you could put on your altar is, you know how you receive those little checks in the mail from credit card offers and stuff, and they already have your name filled out on them and stuff? Okay. You could put that on the altar. All right. Any credit card or debit card that you have, put that on the altar. All right. Things of asset. Okay. Things that are valuable to you, put it on your altar. Okay. The other thing is, this is the big one. Money. You need some real money in your currency. All right. You need to have that on your altar. I suggest $108. Okay. At least $108. If you don't have $108, put $18 on your altar to begin with. Okay. But $1 bills. $1 bills. Do not do a 10. Do not do a 5. Do not do a 50, $100. If you're gonna do $100 bills, it needs to be $1,800, or it needs to be, yes, $1,000. Okay, you can put $1,000. If it's gonna be $100 bills, it needs to be $1,000. If it's going to be anything other than that, you need to use $1 bill. The one with, what's his name on there? George Washington. All right, is that his name? I think that's his name. For the first 2 days, Thursday and Friday, you're going to leave this money on your altar Thursday and Friday. Okay, let's say you get paid on Friday, right? You get paid on Friday and you're like, all right, well, you know what? I'm going to, I need it, I need this money, right? But I still want to do this ritual. I don't have the money to spare, right? Then you need to leave the money on there Friday, Saturday. Hi, baby. I always be so scared to put him close to my face because I'm like, one day he gonna slap me. Ace, we look like twins. We look like twins, baby. Okay, so you need to put $100 on your altar. All right, in ones, the $1 bill, the oldest one. All right. So go to the bank and say, I need $100 bills. Okay. Now, if this is money that you like need to spend, I don't know. Just act like, just act like something important came up and and you can't spend this right now. You cannot spend this money during this ritual. The other thing is too, the money is about to get wet. All right, it's about to get wet because the next part of this ritual, it needs to stay on your altar for 2 days. All right. All right. So it needs to stay on your altar for 2 days. After the 2 days, you are going to take a money bath. This is why I said you can't spend it. All right. You're going to take a money bath. If you think that taking a bath and money is nasty, then this ritual is not for you. If you have any opinion about money being dirty, this ritual is not for you. If you think that it's going to bother your cootie cat, this ritual is not for you. If you have any opinion other than you about to step into abundance, this ritual is not for you. Okay? So, yeah, we taking a money bath. Another thing too is if you put any coins on your altar, if you put any coins on your altar, it needs to be in fives. So you could put nickels and you could put nickels and quarters. Nickels and quarters. Yeah. Nickels and quarters. Yeah. Nickels and quarters. All right, because the nickel is 5 cents and a quarter is 5 of those 5 cents. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. 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 Do not do dimes. Sounds crazy, but don't do dimes. Dimes break down to 2. Okay? Well, yeah, it breaks down to 2. 5 and 5. That's 10. That's really 1. Don't do dimes. Just fuck it. I don't know why. But listen, these is how I got it. This is how I received it. And this is what I'm giving back to y'all. So don't do dimes. All right? I'm not making this up off the top of my head. This is something that has been proven to work. And I think that some money in our pocket right now would just be wonderful, right? We got shit to do, all right? And plus there's things that's coming up. The holiday is coming up. Y'all got some travel plans. Apparently y'all have some travel plans. Y'all have some things that y'all need to buy. Food stamps is getting frozen up. All right, bills is still coming. Jobs is getting retarded. All right, hours getting cut, all different types of things. So let's call this money in, okay? People at the job is acting weird. Y'all ready to quit y'all job, walk out of that bitch? Y'all need a car, y'all need a house, y'all need some. I need room for my baby, okay? I heard that Cardi went pop. So yeah, all right. So money bath. Now, what else do we need? Water. You need water. You need all 4 elements on this altar setup. All 4 elements. All right. So you are going to have incense, water, flowers. All right. Flowers, they need to be pink or they need to be red. You can use any type of flower. Any type of flower. Any type of flower. Pink or red. Okay. Don't have to be roses. It could be carnations. It could be those mums. I seen some really pretty mums. All right. Mums is actually, I looked it up. It's a really good flower. It has a really good spiritual meaning behind it. M-U-M. And then it's also not expensive. All right. This altar does not need to be expensive. This is an altar that you're creating before you step into the vault. All right. Just remember how you got this moolah and make sure you give back. All right. Make sure you give back. So another thing, like little tricklets is cool. Turtles, very abundant. Turtles are very abundant. So if you have like a little turtle you can put on the altar, little statues and stuff. Now, be careful about putting anything that's broken on there. So if you have like, if you want to make a food offering to the deities, right? Make sure that it's not a plate that has been eaten off of or that's cracked. The water cup, it needs to be fresh, clear. It needs to be glass, not plastic. Okay, don't put anything plastic on the altar. Nothing. Don't put anything plastic. All right, no plastic, no clip-on earrings, no plastic. Even if they're valuable to you, don't do it. Okay, no plastic. Energy doesn't flow through plastic. Good. All right. If you are creating something, put it on the altar. Put it on the altar. All right. Oils, candles, some mittens that y'all over there, you know, crocheting for me for the winter time. Put it on the altar. Put it on the altar. Okay. Do not, make sure that there's room and space. Now, the deities that you are putting up, Lord Kubera, Ganesh, and Goddess Lakshmi. You can put them in a frame and put them on the altar, or fire the candle. The candle that's the fire. So water, incense is the air, flowers is the ground, and fire is the altar. Okay. Sorry, I didn't throw that one out there, but yeah. Ooh. And the goddesses are the it's the spirit. So it's actually 5 elements, okay? The goddesses and the deities, that's the 5th element. All right. So you can put their picture like on the wall, as opposed to like if you don't want to put them, if you don't have enough room to put them on in a picture frame or whatnot, you can hang them on the wall just right there. All right. Now the direction. All right. The direction. In order to, I love you, Ace. In order to call in the right type of abundance, there's different types of abundance, right? Y'all heard me talk about spiritual abundance. Y'all heard me talk about physical abundance, like money, okay? Financial abundance. Then there's like knowledge abundance, right? We all want something different. We all want something different. The direction that you put these things in, it matters, right? The direction that you have this setup in, it matters. The very first thing is Lord Ganesh needs to be first. The goddess will be center, all right? The goddess will be center, and Lord Kubera is on the end, all right? So Ganesh is first, all right? Lakshmi is second, and Kubera is third, all right? The direction though. So on our phones, let me see if I have it on here. No, I don't. So on our phones, there's usually a little compass app or something, right? Where you can turn your phone all different types of way and you see which way is north, south, east, or west, right? I do not recommend the north. Okay? I don't recommend the north. I don't recommend the north. Not unless you are a person that does a lot of rituals or whatnot. I don't recommend the north. All right. So you can do east. East is a great way, a great placement. All right. Southeast is also a great placement. You could do west. You could do south. You could do you know, but I just don't recommend the north direction. Why? Because it just take longer. You know, it just take longer. In my opinion, it just takes longer, right? Um, I mean, if you patient, you know, and it's not about, okay, well, let me hurry up, let me get this moving this way, let me get it moving that way or whatnot. It's just like it's coming from the head, so I just don't think so. Okay, um. So some of the key things to make sure that you have on your altar is assets, the elements, the 4 elements. All right. Let's say you just like, I really don't have a lot of things to put on my altar. What is she talking about? Y'all, if y'all see, when y'all show y'all my altar, y'all gonna be like, what is on this girl altar? Okay. Um okay, Ace, you gotta go now. Yep, you gotta go. He didn't scratch me. He just scratched me and put his little paws in some little outfit, and then he getting intense. All right. Do not put ancestor money on the altar. Okay. This is a goddess altar, and I think that in the last live, I think it was the last live. I'm sure it was the last live. I had told you guys that the ancestors, and I don't know if I told y'all, but the ancestors and the deities, they have 2 different energies. Okay. So don't put ancestor money on the altar. Real money only on this altar. All right. No ancestor money, no monopoly money, no, none of that. Real currency. Currency you take to the store and you buy things with. If not, you're going to get an abundance of ancestral debt. Okay. It's going to start flowing to you. So be careful about that. Now, how you're going to receive this abundance. All of it is not going to come back in dollar form. All right. This is why you're putting assets on there. And this is why some of it is going to be the unlocking of you actually putting into work. Okay. It's going to be the unlocking of you putting in work. So let's say that you've been asking for a raise at your job, or you've been asking for a change in positions, or for to be noticed. All right. Even whether it's like notice on your in your business or whatever the case is, you trying to produce something or whatever the case is, that doorway is going to open up. All right, that doorway is going to open up. So don't be like, well, I did the ritual and I ain't get no money. And then you going into work and they like, hey, here's a free holiday, a jet free holiday, or you win something or whatever the case is. And you like, well, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's because I earned this. This is you unlocking what is right in your dharma and your purpose. All right. Everybody can't get them dollars. Everybody can't get them dollars like that, okay? Everybody can't get them dollars like that. So anyway, all right? So it's about being in tune with the science. All right, so you want to make sure that your arrogance, your ego stays in place. All right, because there are backfires. There are major backfires when ego is out of place when dealing with these type of deities. All right, there's backfires. It's backfire with anybody. Even if I was giving you a ritual that would be around Oshun or Ajay, it would be a backfire if you let your ego step in, or Shango especially. All right, any type of ritual with dealing with any type of deity, if you are not humble, let me not use the word humble. We gonna change our vocabulary around. I told y'all we ain't using the word humble too many times over here. If you let your ego get into place, step in. All right. Yeah. So anyway, so remember, whenever wherever you receive. So if you receive like a job opportunity, right? And you're like, well, how can I give back or whatnot? You receive a job opportunity. Just, you know, in the name of the divine, when you receive your first check or whatever it is, all right, you get some free gas, give back to the next person. All right, give back to the next person. Somebody pay for your groceries or whatever the case is, pay it forward. That's what it's called. Pay it forward. All right, pay it forward. Wherever you seeing some type of savings happening, pay it forward. And this is how the portal stays open for you, okay? You don't have to close up the portal. But this right here, remember, everything that I taught y'all, please remember everything that I taught y'all. When we elevate, our doppelgangers try to come right behind us and swoop whatever blessing we got coming up. They try to swoop it up. All right. So you have to actively, constantly protect your energy, your space, your peace, your portals. All right. So setting up the altar. Y'all, please set up the altar if you can by Thursday. All right. I know it's Tuesday. Set up the altar by Thursday. Evening, night. All right. Nighttime. Set up the altar and invite the Divine Mother and her crew. Look, the Divine Mother and her crew. Invite them into your home, into your life, into your space. All right. And just sit with the altar. That's all you're doing for the first night is sitting with the altar. The other thing is I want y'all to keep up with my community tab. Keep up with my community tab and the things that I post on there regarding these rituals for 5 days. Okay? 5 days. 5 days. If you want to go longer than that, you absolutely can. You absolutely can. All right? You don't have to do it every day. You can do it every Friday. Friday is going to be a great day for Goddess Lakshmi in our lives going forward. It's going to be a wonderful day. All right? So you can do it every Friday until, you know, whenever you're ready. Just remember that the goddess does not leave your life because you, and I think this is something that I had to remember. All right, I'm remembering a lot. this is something that I had to remember during my time of rest, especially if you're not a person that does rituals constantly, right? You're very subtle about your spirituality. You have 999 things going on in your life like I do, right? Um, the goddess does not leave your side because you forget to pray, or you eat meat, or you drink wine, or you smoke a little weed, okay? She does not leave your side. She simply just waits for you to come back. This is like a mother, not like a mother. This is a mother. So she simply just waits for you to come back. And when you come back, right? In whatever form you in, she's like, hey babe, I missed you. Oh my God. Where you been? What you been doing, girl? Even though she already know what you been doing, okay? What you been doing, girl? So don't feel any type of way. All right? Don't feel any type of way. Do not go to her with shame, fear. Do not go to her with that. Okay? I mean, if you do, give it over to her. Let her have it. All right? Let her have it. Like, take all this off my hands. And talk to her like that. Like, I mishandled funds before. And I'm not sure if you blessed me with this time, if I'm going to do the right thing. And I'm just being honest. And I just want you to help me and guide me with, paying my bills and paying back my debts and stuff, because I don't want to leave this life owing people and, hindering my family and my family being left with this. Talk to her that very first night. Talk to her about what the financial problems are, what the abundance problems are, what it is about, not being able to connect with her, and connect with her children around the world. Like, oh, I don't have support. Every time I turn around, somebody is got their hand out, and I'm helping them, and I don't want to help everybody. Can you get off my calendar? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Come on. He been playing all day. I went to go out the door, and this boy jumped over me, knocked his whole water bowl down. I'm like, oh, you need a bath. You need a bath? He keep trying to get to me because I got this outfit on. What is wrong with you? No, Ace. All right. Now, this is the second day. All right, so that's the first day, going to her. This is the second day. All right. So, you have $108 on this altar. Did I say $108? I hope I did. Y'all need $108 on the altar. Okay, $108. $1,008, $108, $10,008, whatever you gonna put on this altar. All right, you need that $8 on there. Now you have $8 on this altar. You are going to burn, all right, in the candle. In the candle, you are going to burn $1. $1. If you have $100 bills on this altar, if you put $100 bills on this altar, you put $1,000 and $8 up there, you need to burn $100 bill. All right, $100 bill. Spend a check, get it right back. All right, don't think about it. You need to burn it though. All right, this is the very first fire ritual and offering to the divine. It needs to happen. All right, so after you talk to her that first day, the second day, you need to burn $1 bill. All right, you are going to envision yourself It's weird, but you're gonna envision yourself making a deposit into the ATM with that $1 bill burning. All right. So there needs to be some type of ash bowl. All right. Something that you're gonna put ashes on. Okay. All right. Or you can let it fall into your candle if you want. I wouldn't, but you know, $1 bill. So this is the $1 bill. All right. You are going to envision this being an ATM. You're going to burn that. All right. Now, there is a mantra. Mantra, y'all. Y'all know I love a mantra. I love a good mantra. There is a mantra to go with this. All right. Let me put it in the chat. All right. So, Shreem, Heem, Clean, Shreem, Clean. Y'all about to be like, what? How you pronounce that? Vishvavara Namaha. Shreem, Cream, Clean, Clean, Vishvavara Namaha. Shreem. All right. Gotta get my phone too. My phone charger. All right. Okay. Let me go get my charger. All right. Hey, baby. You about to ask me something. I could tell. I could tell the way you twisting your lips and the way you come in here.
Thirsty. There's nothing to drink.
I gave you. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Cause it's 10:30 at night.
A.M.
It's not a.m. It's 10:30 at night.
A.M.
I just took you off. I took you off of mute already.
Okay, I'm not thirsty anymore. Are those cold jammers? I'm thirsty.
No, that's for your lunch.
But you haven't opened them yet.
Put that coconut water in the over there. Over here. That's your daddy's coconut water.
Where?
Okay, I love you too. Okay, I hope that's better. I hope that's better. Oh, let's clear the energy. Okay. Bucky's. Yeah, Bucky's pays like 75,000 a year. I'm like, I might need to go work at Bucky's. Like, I might need to go work at Bucky's. Okay, what we doing at Bucky's? I think it's like a manager or something, but I know like their cashiers make $18 an hour. You go get me a job at Bucky's, okay? Um, they just too far. They too far, and their employees look like they be on time. Just like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A pays really good too, but their employees look like they be on time. And they look like they be happy to work there. And it's no problem like being happy to work there. But it's that being on time thing. Alright? So anywho. Alright, so the very first mantra is I'm, okay? It's the divine knowledge. Now, you do not have to do all of these mantras because I know fear creeped in. It creeped in like, oh my gosh, she wants us to do all of these mantras, right? No. You are going to do whichever one calls to you. All right? You're going to do whichever one calls to you. All right? What is it that you are looking for? Are you looking for financial support? Are you looking for knowledge, for guidance? Are you looking to make sure that your family is just, fed or whatnot? And then that part right there, the one to ensure there's food to eat. I don't know why, but that's for somebody. I feel like that's for somebody. There's someone that is kind of more so struggling with food. And I know like abundance will help it, like money will actually help it, but there is something blocked there. Okay? So I don't know if someone, and like I said earlier, I was like, somebody food stamps is getting cut or something like that, right? There's this, either it's like something with the food is happening. All right. So someone might just need that one. All right. Prosperity support might come. I mean, I said prosperity. Financial support might take a little bit longer. So you can do both of those mantras. All right. You don't have to just do one. Now, okay. So I'm divine knowledge. Okay. A great one. Divine knowledge. The next one is Shreem Lakshmi Swaha. Okay? Now, that Swaha at the end, that's that fire. Alright? That's the fire. All of these are fire. So I gave these mantras and I said the very first day you're not doing these mantras on the very first day. Okay? You're not doing them. If you feel called to do the I'm one, like I'm, you want to keep your voice low. You can do it in your mind as well too. One thing I learned about doing mantras, I don't want to say that. You can do it in your mind, but you need to do these at least 27 times. All right, at least 27 times. 27. So I'm 27 times. Okay. Having mala beads will be great. Whenever I'm doing if I have mala beads, right? Not if. When I'm doing a mantra and I have mala beads, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 7. I hit it right on the money, okay? Listen, right on the money. So whenever I have mala beads, right, and I'm only doing them 27 times, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take like a safety pin or something, and from the guru bead, this big bead is a guru, right? It's the divine's bead. When we doing mantras, you never touch this bead, okay? So I'm gonna put a paper clip or either a safety pin right here, okay? Something as a marker. I don't have nothing up here but a hair clip, okay? So forgive me, divine, okay? I play too much. So yeah, I'm gonna put a marker. So when I'm doing my counting, I get to that. The other thing you can do is, if you don't have malas, right? If you don't have malas, you can put 27 beads in your hand, like, all right? You're gonna want to, because this is a money ritual, this is a prosperity ritual, an abundance ritual. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you really, that first night, if you lay everything down on that altar that you created, and you talk to the divine, and you talk to Goddess Lakshmi, you talk to Lord Ganesh, you talk to Lord Kabira, and you tell them what's going on in your life, you're going to want to do these mantras. You're going to want to do these mantras more than 27 times, okay? It's just the energy that's going to come over you, where the divine is going to say, let me push you as far as you can go. You're going to want to do these. It's going to start clicking in your head throughout the whole day, okay? You're going to be like, dang, I was at work. Am I being taken control of? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, by the divine, okay? So you can have 27. I don't know why I poured out that many. I don't know why, because this is more than 27. Why did I pour out that many? I'm just about to make a mess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, 27. I have 27 beads. All right, you can use 27 beads. You can use 27 nickels. You can use 27 quarters. All right, do not include those 27 though in your count. All right, I told y'all can have nickels. You just need to count 27 of something out, right? And as you do it, you keep it in your hand. The energy is flowing through your hands. Don't put it down. Don't count on the ground like that. I mean, on the altar like that, and put it on the altar. It needs to flow through your hands, okay? Because you're asking for the abundance to come through your hands, and it will be the same as you having malas. Invest in malas, though, y'all. Invest in malas. They're very, very wonderful. You can get the lotus seed, Mala. It's not up here. I broke my lotus seed malas. I did. I'm looking right at them. I broke them. I gave them to the deity. They're inside of a sound bowl. But yeah, they need to go in some water though. Some river water. They really do. But anyway, like I just told y'all, I broke them, twisting them. But anyway. So they need to stay in your hands. So you need to. My hands are very small, so this would not be beneficial to me. All right, it's counting like this. It would. I'll be done dropped all of these during the count. All right, you could put them on a string. You know, if that's convenient for you. Whatever you do, just put your heart and soul into it. All right, whatever you do with this ritual, put your heart and soul into it. Like, absolutely put your heart and soul into it. Because it's not about it being perfect. It's about it being done from the heart. Okay? Whatever you do with this ritual that I'm giving y'all, just make sure you do it from the heart. All right? So, 27. These mantras need to be done 27 times. At least 27. Okay, so now here we go down to numbers. All right, numerology. When we go down to numbers. All right. Okay, so 27 breaks down to 9. Whatever you do, it needs to break down to 9. All right, it needs to break down to 9. Everything that you do, it needs to break down to 9. All right, so if not 27, 54. If not 54, what? 36, 90, 93, wait, no, 36, 63, you know, whatever. Break it down to 9. All right. That's how many times you can do the rituals. Don't do, no. Whatever it is, those two numbers need to break down to 9. 108, 9. All right. You can do this as many times as you like. You just need to do it. You need to do it at certain times. All right. So I'm going to put the times that you can do this. There'll be a gap. One of the particular days that we're going to do this, the moon is going to be in Taurus. All right. Financial wealth, stability, y'all. Taurus rules the second house. This is a second house activation. All right. So I'm going to put in the I'm going to put inside of the community tab one of the particular days that you do this on, and you do it during a Taurus moon. All right? You do it during the Taurus moon. Yeah. During the Taurus moon. All right? So, let me just give y'all that day now. Not the Taurus moon, Taurus rising. It's a Taurus rising. I'm sorry, guys. Taurus rising. And you're going to do it after the sun sets. What year is this? 2025? Ascendant, right? All right. So this will be Friday, October the 17th. All right. Friday, October the 17th. The rising will be in Taurus. Okay. Friday, October the 17th. Anytime after the sunset, the rising sign, the ascendant sign will be in Taurus. So it needs to be Friday. Okay. Friday. That y'all do one of these you do one of these chants, okay? All right. So remember, if you start on if you start on Thursday, you just setting up the altar. You just setting up the altar. You talking to divine. You telling them your whole story, even though they already know, but you need to be able to be open. You need to be honest. I don't know why I'm rubbing my eye and Ace came all the way over here. I'm tripping. I have no tripping. Sitting up here rubbing my face. I just was all hugged up with that cat. All right. So, yeah. So Taurus rising is on Friday. So Friday, you're going to start your mantra. All right. So I'm gonna put the pronunciations, like break down the pronunciations inside the community tab a lot better, but I'll say them on here, okay? So the next one is Om Shri Lakshmi Swaha, to ensure food to eat, okay? The next one is Om Shri Maha Lakshmi Swaha, to invoke financial prosperity, okay? The next one is Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Okay. So that one is if you are under the age of 29, meaning you have not hit your Saturn's return. Okay. You haven't went through your Saturn's return. So that's if you're under the age of 29. If you're older than the age of 29, do the one before that ends in Swaha. Okay. And it's going to give you, it's going to invoke financial prosperity, but it's also going to bring you the abundance of the universe itself. Okay. Of Lakshmi and the universe itself. Lakshmi is the universe. All right. Divine did not incarnate us to be poor, to be, to have lack, to not be able to fulfill our desires. This is a divine play at work from Vishnu. All right. He's in this sleeping state. All right. And he just didn't create us to just be out here just struggling. None of that. All right. Not being able to provide for our family, for our friends, for our loved ones, to go and have fun and be happy and experience joy. That's not what he, got us up here for. Okay. Now, the last one is Om Shri Siddhaya Namaha. That one is and the salutations to she who releases magical abilities within. So this is to develop your spiritual powers. Be careful with this one. All right. Be careful with this one. Do not do this particular mantra if you are not going to use your spiritual powers for the betterment of all divine beings. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not abuse Shakti energy. If you abuse Shakti energy, she will snatch your ass up out of here real quick. All right. So you'll be in spiritual jail, spiritual hell, spiritual psychosis, and all that other good stuff. So don't abuse that. All right. I'm going to put the pronunciations better on my community tab. All right. So, yeah. All right. So you're going to do those all days. All right. All days except the first day. The first day you're just setting up the altar. All right. Take a nice clean bath before you set up the altar. All right. Before you set up the altar, take a nice clean bath. So that way, when you sit in front of the altar, you are clean. Every day that you are going to be at the altar doing the mantras and talking to divine, always after you do the mantras 27 times, right? Pick one mantra, please. Or if you're going to do two, do aim. Well, do I'm, and then do another mantra if you're going to do them. Okay? 27 times, 27 times. If that's how you want to do it, right? But take a bath before y'all do this. Now, on that final day, on the very final day is you can either do this on the third day. Nah, on the final day. Do this final part on the final day, which is the 5th day, which will be 3 days at 3 days of saying this mantra, right? You're going to take a money bath. All right? You're going to take a money bath. This money bath, baby. It's like Tupac. All right? Listen. This money bath. You are going to chant the mantras, not at the altar, over the bathtub. All right? Over the bathtub. I'm going to come back live. I'm going to come back live and give y'all the money bath ritual. Okay? I'm going to give y'all the money bath ritual. You're not going to put perfume in this bath. You're not going to use soap in this bath. All right? Take a shower before you do this bath. Take a shower before you do this bath. All right? This bath is going to knock you out. All right? This bath is going to make you very sleepy. It's going to feel as if you are high. All right? With this particular money bath. All you need is the money and the water. That's it. All you need is money and the water. Okay? All money that's on your altar is going to go inside of this bath. All monies. Okay? All monies. Even if you have coins on your altar. Everything that is financially charged from your words, from the mantras that you're doing, is going to go into this bathtub. Okay? So again, if you got problems with that, do not start this mantra. Okay? Do not start this ritual if you have a problem with that. Now, when can you do this ritual? Now. Like now. Okay? Another time that I would suggest, maybe if you do this, I think if you can't do it now, you would probably just have to wait till the next new moon. But I suggest you do it now because this is the darkest moon of the year. This is a very powerful year, and this energy that we're calling in and stuff is actually going to banish out a lot of lustful thoughts, a lot of misuse, a lot of karma. Is gonna banish all of those things out. Just even saying a part of this mantra, which is stream, okay? Just saying a part of this mantra, that stream, is very protective. So I would suggest you just do it now. All right. Remember, you don't need a lot. And if you don't have the $100 to put on your altar, $18. $18. Okay? Put $18 on the altar. All right? $18. Get the other money and go and print out these pictures. Go and purchase these pictures. They don't have to be great big pictures. It doesn't have to be an 8x10. It could be a 4x7. Okay? You just need the image of the goddess, and you need these elements. All right? You need these elements. You need some incense. You need some flowers or either a plant. All right? Flowers or a plant. You need the candle. You need the water. The water needs to be in a glass. All right? It needs to be in a glass. If you really want to see some magic happen, put it inside either a copper glass or either a clear glass. All right? And see some energy flowing through there. All right? Dreams are going to be on 9/9. All right? Dreams are going to be on 9/9. Take a bath beforehand. Do your rituals at nighttime. All right? Don't tell anybody you're doing these rituals. Don't talk about this. All right? Y'all gonna see me talk about it, but don't do that. All right? Don't do that. Don't tell people. It's haters. All right? It's blessing blockers out here. So only share with those that are in your household, okay? Like your family, your kids, you know, your husband, your significant other, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, if they're in your household. If they're not in your household, don't share with them, all right? Don't go tell your friends like, yeah, I'm doing this ritual, you know, because it's the holiday time and they may not have it. They may not believe in it. And you just don't need that extra-ness happening in the dreams. Okay, you just don't need that. Because remember, we're very sensitive to energy over here. So the minute we start doing stuff, the blessing blockers, the doppelgangers, the karmics, they be like, let me call her up in the spiritual realm. Bitch, don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. No. Okay. So we're very sensitive to energy over here. We just don't need that. All right. We just don't need that. You want to keep your floors clean. You want to keep your house clean if you can. You know, wash some dishes, clean some toilets if necessary. Humble yourself. Humble. I had to take that out of there. Yeah, well, we can use humble when we say clean, because are we supposed to be cleaning up? Can we get some aids around this bitch, please? All right. So, yeah. It's just Saturn doing what Saturn needs to do. All right. So, is there any questions? Is there any questions? So, first day, Thursday, set the altar up. Where's my paper? Take your time with the mantras. Take your time with your mantras. All right. If you feel called to do it longer than that, do it. Okay. All right. So definitely be thinking about your money goals. All right. Be thinking about your goals. Try not to drink or smoke during this time. All right. And then again, I'll come back live on Saturday. I'll come back live on Saturday. I'm gonna do a reading for y'all though. For the full moon, I'm gonna do an actual like card reading. Look, I'm gonna do an actual card reading today. I just wanted to give y'all these. Let me put this back. I definitely gotta go wash my face. I wanted to give y'all this grocery list. All right. There's nothing special that you need to have in the water. There's nothing special that you need to do to take the shower. Just full and clean. Okay? Just look, I'm talking about full and clean, full and clean. All right? God bless me. Thank you. Only thing on the altar, the elements, assets, money, things of importance. I'm gonna put the pictures up in the yeah. Allergies is allergy now. I can see I can feel my eye, Ace, twitching like it's ready to swell. All right, I'm gonna put the pictures up and I'm gonna put the links to the deities, and that's pretty much it. Candles. You just need one candle. You just need one candle. All right, but I suggest you do 3. Okay, but you just need one candle. I'm a fire baby, so my suggestion is always going to be 3. Okay, you can do a little candle, 2 big candles, small candle, whatever, however you want to do it. Okay, incense, I do recommend like jasmine. Jasmine is a really good herb. It's a really good flower to get noticed and to notice the divine. Jasmine. All right. Excuse me, guys. So jasmine is a great incense. Y'all, my altar, I lit these dias before I came live, and they still going like real big and strong. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love when. All right, so yeah, jasmine, sandalwood. Sandalwood is good. Jasmine, sandalwood. They also have altar incense. I definitely don't have none over here. Altar incense. Anything that smells good. You can put your perfume up there too. And then try to get dressed during the day. Okay? Try to get dressed. Do not wear all black like I'm wearing right now. All right? Today is one of those days. But try to get dressed during the day and just feel good about the energy. I think that's it. Okay? I think that's it. Good night. Good night. Good night, Empress. I think that's it. I think I covered everything. I'll be back tomorrow morning. If I missed anything, Divine, help me out. Okay? All right. I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful night on purpose. And, yeah, get prepared. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, wait. Before I go, my last thing. If you participated in the full moon ritual, I think that I hit everybody up. All right, but for my mind, not my heart. I think I hit everybody up that participated. Y'all text me y'all address because I am going to send out this weekend. This weekend, I'm going to send out a goodie box. Okay, some things that I just would like to give you guys, okay? And in y'all process, okay? So, text me y'all address, all right? I cannot guarantee when. I know that I'm going to send out the boxes on Saturday, okay? But I can't guarantee when they're going to get there. All right, I'm not the mail lady. Even though I've applied, I'm not the mail lady, and I am going to send them via the post office, except one person that I know is not in the country. I'm going to go to FedEx for her. Okay, I'm going to go to FedEx because I ain't about to play. But, yes. Y'all send me y'all addresses and so I can send out some goodies for y'all. And I love y'all. If y'all are allergic to citrus, please let me know too. All right? If anybody is allergic to citrus. Because something I have in the box, it has citrus in it. So if you're allergic to citrus, don't use anything in the box. All right? Gift it to somebody else if you're allergic to citrus. All right. I love you guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. And y'all have a great night on purpose. All right. And I will see y'all tomorrow morning. And thank y'all for being here. Empress, thank you so much for sharing your energy as my moderator. Okay. Thank you so much. Good night, y'all. Bye-bye.